my friend who had convinced me to read the Bible, the one thing my grandmama nor my Aunt Felder could get me to do, he finally got me to read it. But he partner in the Navy, so it's a different brotherhood for me with my military brothers, right? So anyway, he had me read the Bible. And so now I'm saying, if he said that I should read the whole passage, because like I'm trying to tell him, man, I'm just asking my computer what I'm doing, right? And I say, well, I sued this, right? And it'll come back what chapter, what verse, right? So he'll say, well, you need to read the whole verse. I'm saying, well, how about if I'm in accordance with anything in the Bible, man? Like any part of it, right? So now, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying because even when I went and got the whole scripture and just texted out, I mean, it took me like 4 hours to text out this whole message. They say, oh, that's too long. So I'm saying now you can sit in the church 2 hours and listen to a minister, right, tell you a sermon out of the Bible that's over 2,000 years old. But now when a man take his time and go through the Bible and define the words to get you to understand the points he's trying to make, and then he's going and getting you the evidence to show you where this question he answering it, but you will start saying, well, you need to go here and you need to go, and you saying, well, brother, how many times do I have to be in accord with anything when I'm in accord with something, right? I'm saying, well, look, in the law, in court, I'm in accord with all the law, and I wrote it all out. But you don't want to read that, but you want me to read somebody else's testimony, but you don't want me to answer the questions in the testimony. So I'm saying, well, brother, the only question I have is for you. Like, well, why this saying this and I've done this and you judging me as if I'm guilty? Like, but what about the principality that you supposed to be judging? See, you're not supposed to be judging the truth, because then you're going to be judged by the truth. Now, you see what I'm saying? Now, okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm saying this is the stuff that I prepared. Like I say, the first ones, before I start reading these, I think this is the fifth one. So the first four is, like I say, man, just be what be on my heart from the night before. That, you see what I'm saying? Like this one here is even that. You feel me? So it's like I'm saying to you, now see, this is what I'm saying. Now I'm asking you a question that you should have to answer, like I answered your prophet's questions. See, I showed them who would bring the devil to court, who would put the law on him, who would, put him back in the forbidden fruit. It's me in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. Now, if he's still moving about the earth, he's using you to do it. So now I'm going after his spirit, right? This is what I'm saying, right? I'm saying, how can your God get honor from your prayers prayed without works? See what I'm saying? So if you're now using his works to undermine my works, how you doing his business when you undermining my business? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, how can I do what I'm born to do when you say you doing what Jesus instructed you to do? And I'm saying, well, didn't Jesus say if you was Abraham's seeds, wouldn't you be doing Abraham's business? Right? And I'm saying, well, hey, man, like, well, why are you not trying to help me grow food to feed the hungry, but you feed people expired stuff? And I'm saying Jesus didn't feed people expired stuff with bent cans and all this. Him, man. See, and them people be so broke, man, that a lot of them be going right back to the food shelters because they be shamed. And see, that's why you shouldn't ask poor people to contribute to poverty, man, because they're trying to do God's work, but see, they waiting on that blessing. And see, this is what I'm saying. How can your God get honor from your prayers prayed without works? So it's on you. Now let me show you. James, right? James is the brother of Jesus. When I looked it up in the Merriam-Webster dictionary, see, that's what I'm saying. So this is what they saying. So don't say it's me. I'm just doing my research in self-defense of your religious beliefs. And I'm saying, hey man, you don't keep killing me day in and day out for what you believe. See, are you praying for me not to wake up one of these days so you don't have to deal with the truth I'm telling about you yesterday? See, I'm not talking about the 2,000 years ago. I'm talking about just 10 hours ago. See what I'm saying? Because a mental massacre is still a massacre done mentally. See what I'm saying? So if misinformation is a weapon, then misinformation destroys the mind that's developing through the misinformation. So that's why I'm using James 2 verse 26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. See what I'm saying? So now, how can your God get honor from your prayers prayed without works? Now that's what I'm saying, right? Then I asked my computer, my phone, right? That, and then it came back, James 2 verse 26, for as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. And then James 2 verse 17, even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead being alone. See what I'm saying? And then James 2 verse 20, but wit thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead. See, so now, this is James seconding what I'm saying. See, so now, if it say two or more agree, if I'm in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, stating my claim for the Exodus of Moses, right? And now I can go into the Bible and get any scripture, any line to justify me. Why would any preacher then go get some other scripture to then discredit me, right? But what is their testimony if it's not the testimony of the scribe? Because the scribe is the one that copies the scripture, so the scribe is the one that chronicles history. So now if I have the preachers coming against me like they came against Dr. Martin Luther King when he was in a Birmingham jail, when is history now revealing the false Christs who telling someone else's story, right? So here it is now. I'm asking you, how can your God get honor from your prayers prayed without works? And then I went and got James to second biblically what I'm asking you historically, and he answered James 2 verse 26, for as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. Then James 2 verse 17 says, even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead being alone. So now, when I was in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, I was not alone, because the Florida Constitution came to my aid, the Florida Bill of Rights came to my aid, the United States Constitution came to my aid, the United States Bill of Rights came to my aid. The United States Declaration of Independence came to my aid, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So how was I alone when I was doing the works? See, you all pray, but what is the works? Y'all working against me. See, you working for my enemy's good, right? But here, when I'm telling you about my works, you tell me about someone else's works. So I'm saying, well, I see your prayers, but see, your work is done against the truth, not for it.